You don't miss him. You miss being chosen, and that's why it hurts more than it should. You're not crying over his personality. You're not losing sleep over his jokes. You're not replaying the deep intellectual conversations. You're replaying the moment he picked you, the attention, the focus, the way you felt elevated. And when that selection disappears, it doesn't just feel like rejection. It feels like demotion. Let me explain. Because most women think heartbreak is about love. It's not. I'll explain exactly what it's really about in a minute. But first, watch your own behavior. When he pulled away, what hurt the most? Be honest. Was it losing him? Or was it knowing he could give that same attention to someone else? That's different. And the truth, actually, most women don't grieve the man. They grieve the validation. Here's what being chosen does psychologically. When a man selects you, especially one you perceive as high value, your brain registers status gain. You feel elevated, special, seen. It's not just romantic, it's hierarchical. Selection feels like winning, and women are taught to pretend they don't compete. But biologically and socially, desirability has always been currency. So when he chooses you, it's not just affection, it's proof. Proof that you're attractive enough, interesting enough, better than the other options. That's why the beginning feels intoxicating. It's not him, it's the elevation. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. When he leaves, your nervous system doesn't interpret that as, this wasn't aligned. It interprets it as, I was replaced. And replacement hits identity. Because suddenly the question becomes, was I not enough? And that question will keep you attached longer than love ever will. Let's go deeper. If you truly missed him, you would miss who he was. But what do most women replay? The way he pursued, the compliments, the consistency in the beginning, the way he looked at you. That's not missing him. That's missing the version of you that felt chosen. That version felt powerful, secure, above the rest. And when that's gone, it feels like falling from a pedestal you didn't even realize you were standing on. Now I'm going to say something that might irritate you. Sometimes you don't even like him that much, but you like who you become when he wants you. Calmer, more feminine, more confident, more validated. So when he disappears, you scramble to get him back. Not because you love him, but because you want your elevated identity back. The truth, actually, you're not chasing the man. You're chasing the mirror he held up to you. And when that mirror is removed, you feel ordinary again. Ordinary is what scares you, not loneliness. Ordinary. Because being chosen made you feel rare. Let's talk about ego. Ego isn't arrogance. Ego is identity attachment. When someone chooses you, it reinforces the identity you want to believe about yourself. I'm desirable. I'm different. I'm unforgettable. So when he leaves, your ego doesn't whisper. It screams, how dare he? And now you're not sad, you're activated. You start stalking, comparing, overanalyzing. Who is she? Is she prettier, younger, calmer, less dramatic? Notice how quickly it becomes a competition. If you truly missed him, another woman wouldn't matter this much. But if you miss being chosen, another woman becomes a threat to your status. That's why some women can't move on until they win, until he comes back, until he regrets it, until there's proof that they were still the best option. It's not closure, it's ego restoration. And the truth, actually, closure is rarely about peace. It's about pride. Earlier, I said heartbreak isn't about love, it's about lost elevation. When he chose you, you felt above. When he left, you felt equal or lower. That drop hurts more than missing his presence. And once you understand that, you stop romanticizing the pain. You start questioning it. Ask yourself, if he came back today but didn't pursue you the same way, would you still want him? If there was no competition, would he still feel exciting? If nobody else knew he chose you, would it still feel powerful? Sit with that. Because awareness changes behavior. The woman who understands this doesn't beg. She observes. She doesn't chase selection. She builds identity independent of it. Because when you no longer need to be chosen, that's the paradox. The women who don't care about being picked get picked the most. Not because they perform better, but because they're not radiating need. And need is loud. Let me say something softer now. This isn't about shame. Every woman has felt this. We're conditioned to equate desirability with worth. But maturity is realizing Being chosen is temporary. Self-worth has to be internal. Otherwise, every rejection feels like identity death, and you will keep trying to resurrect yourself through male validation. The truth, actually, the moment you stop needing to win the man, you stop losing yourself. And that's when your power becomes real. Not because he sees it, but because you do. If this exposed you a little, good. That means you're ready for the next layer.